Emmanuel. Mr. President. How are you? Are you well? Well. I'm so glad you're so happy that you're back. Really. The real challenge we face is the unavailability of vaccines. The more well-endowed economy countries have bought most of the vaccines and they are hoarding them. They are holding them close to their chests. And we are now stuck because of a whole number of reasons, but more importantly, we don't have the availability of the vaccines right now as we need them. So it is for that reason that we've called for the waiver of the vaccine, of the TRIPS at the WTO. And I'm very pleased that President Macron has taken this message to heart, as he often does with many other challenges that we on the African continent face. He's taken it to heart and is very supportive. What they have now come up with is something that we can work with. One is to capacitate a number of countries on the continent to be able to manufacture their own vaccines, but at the same time to move ahead at the WTO that this matter of the waiver should now be considered, and considered seriously. Because on the one part it can be an exemption that does not lead to transfer of technology. What President Macron and I agree on is that there should be transfer of technology. And the waiver would amount to that as well. So it is important that capacity building should not just be through just giving either a license or whatever. It must result in the transfer of technology, of knowledge, so that countries on the African continent should have the capacity. Now, how many countries on the African continent would have the capacity? There are quite a number. I've been talking to a number of presidents who tell me that they will be able to build up capacity as quickly as possible. South Africa does, and a number of other countries do have the capacity, and those that may seem not to have it, they can build it up very quickly. So it is important, and I know that it will take some time at the WTO to finalize this, but at the same time, we welcome the assistance to build capacity so we can follow the two-pronged strategy, the two-pronged process. We get assistance to build the capacity, and at the same time, we continue with the discussions at the WTO.